Well, good morning, everybody. Barry Jones here, giving you some encouraging words. And I started a countdown. I can't believe that we're going to be here for 4 more weeks. But I'm hoping that it'll be a lot shorter, okay? Today's lesson is from 2 Timothy, chapter 2, beginning in verse 14. Paul is reminding Timothy not to give up, even though he's incarcerated in Rome, and to encourage Timothy to keep on doing what he was doing. And in 2 Timothy 2:14 it says, "Keep reminding them of these things. Warn them before God against quarreling about words. It is of no value, and only ruins those who listen. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a workman who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. Avoid godless chatter, because those who indulge in it will become more and more ungodly. Their teaching will spread like gangrene. Among them are Hymenaeus and Philetus, who have wandered away from the truth. They say that the resurrection has already taken place, and they destroy the faith of some. Nevertheless, God's solid foundation stands firm, sealed with this inscription: The Lord knows those who are his, and everyone who confesses the name of the Lord must turn away from wickedness." So here we have in 2 Timothy 2:14 and 19, an example of how Paul was trying to encourage Timothy to keep on going, and to encourage others to keep on going with the Christian faith. One of the problems that I've been seeing is that we're so connected to the internet, to Facebook, to Google, to all these different channels for information, that sometimes we get captured by information overload, and we seem to get confused about the facts, or we get anxious about what's going on, and we talk to others about it, and they feed our anxiety and we feed their anxiety, and before you know it, we're in a frenzy, and we need to calm down. I know that it sounds easier said than done to calm down, but the Bible says the Lord knows those who are his. The Lord knows what we're going through. If you find yourself really excited and worried and impatient, you need to pray, relax. Take time to breathe and go outside, and it's such a beautiful day today. Man, wow. And realize that this is almost a man-made crisis. A man-made crisis. Now, you know that there are germs floating around everywhere. I mean, all the time, every place in the world. Well, this just happens to be a new germ that we've identified, and it's causing some panic. And, of course, people don't want to die, especially old folks. And so I think it's important that we respect what our governor says, what our president says, and what the smart folks say about taking care of ourselves. But nobody's going to be helped by panicking or getting so excited and upset that we can't control ourselves. So remember, Paul is in prison for only preaching the gospel. He had some jealous Jews who wanted to put him in a bind, and they decided that they were going to try to kill him, and Paul appealed to Rome to protect him, and they've sent him all the way to Rome to appeal to Caesar. And so Paul's saying, hey, God has got this, he's got it, and we need just to let God work everything out. And here we have a very important thing that Paul was trying to tell Timothy. Everyone who confesses the name of the Lord must turn away from wickedness. You know what that means? That means we need to be nice to each other. We need to be patient. We need to care for each other. We don't need to be bitter or mean or say something that is harmful to other people. Don't need to get on the computer and tell people that they're not being right or tell people how to live their lives. We need to take care of our own business. Remember what Jesus said about people who point out everybody's faults? He said, hey, hypocrite, why don't you look at that beam that's in your own eye before you try to help somebody take that splinter or that little speck of sawdust out of somebody else's eye? Right?